It took decades, but a veteran of World War II from East Providence who died in Germany has finally been laid to rest properly in front of his family. ABC 6 News reporter Daniel Coates picks up the story from there.
His dedication to his country and the sacrifices he made in the name of freedom will never be forgotten.
The chapel in Rhode Island's Veterans Memorial Cemetery overflowed Monday as a hometown hero's remains were finally laid to rest. East Providence's George Thomas was killed in Germany's Hürtgen Forest in the fall of 1944 during World War II, buried in the Ardennes American Cemetery years later.
I never heard any more. I thought that was the end of it.
Thomas's nephew Richard was just 3 years old at the time of his death, saying he gave DNA to the U.S. Defense POW MIA agency 2 years ago, after potential remains from his uncle were found buried in Europe, identified officially this March, now laid to rest in Exeter.
To bring him home like this is beyond what I could believe. The Army really went out of their way to help us, and we're very thankful for what happened.
Thomas's journey to his final resting place began at Rebello's funeral home in East Providence. Mayor Bob DeSilva, local and state police proceeded to Exeter, where a short ceremony honored his sacrifice. Richard and extended family said his death was devastating for his family.
They thought, obviously, they loved him and they were proud of him, but there wasn't much said about it. They kind of kept quiet and, didn't talk.
Now in his 80s, and about 80 years from his uncle's death, emotions were still raw thinking about his godfather and grandparents who hoped to see this day.
Oh, they would be. I'm sure they would be happy to have this happen to them, but they're all gone.
In Exeter, I'm Daniel Coates, ABC 6 News.